No, I'm just not talking right now. Like, are you reading that correctly? Does it say verse?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It says verse mark. Yep.
Okay. So
The right way. Yep.
what this is it's a glue pad in here. So it's glue right here. And so you take the Versamark and you just go all over with this, okay? And you got to make sure that it's on the, okay. If we can do this. Okay, so it is on, yes, I'm just stick. It's like a,
inside.
it's like, okay, so these are the embossing folders, and then I marked it up with Versamark. Then I'm going to put that paper in there, close it. It's like a little envelope. And then I'm going to put it in my, and I want to make sure the name is up here. I don't want to turn it upside down or it'll do it on the wrong side. So I'm going to put this down. I'm making a sandwich here. Can you see okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can see this, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You can hear me too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're
Yep.
just making stuff. Okay, so I want to push this through. It's got a crank, and I just, oh no. Oh, it's Linda. Okay. Hi, Linda. Okay. So I forgot to show you all the different things you want to use when you're embossing. You're going to want to have your cutter, right? Then you're going to want to have a piece of paper and this, let me start it over.
And they need it.
Linda and Jamie are on, but I can't see them yet, so.
Oh, what do you have?
There's that. I don't know.
Oh, this is just.
You want the blue or?
So here comes Amy and Linda.
Is there blue?
I don't think so.
Oh, you.
Okay.
So, wait, can this come off? I'll wait.
Now I can
So
see
the
it.
problem is we only have this for 40 minutes. I think we're already into it. So I started the recording. If anybody else wants to record it, I can allow
Stick to it. Look, my card is stuck to it. Oh, there.
there's
Technically.
almost. I think she's got her sound, but not her video. Jamie, are you there?
I am.
Oh, good. So you just don't have video?
Yeah, I'm just not turning my video on.
Oh, okay. That's okay. You did it on purpose. What about you, Linda? You can see me though, right?
Yes, right now I can. Keeps
Okay.
jumping between you and Sherry Ivy.
Sherry Ivy?
Sorry.
What happened?
It jumps between you and her. It keeps.
Oh yeah, it goes to whoever is talking. So like if you're talking, it'll jump down to yours.
Does that look good?
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it.
We just have everyone.
Oh, good idea.
Okay. So let me kind of go over what the what you need for embossing. Okay. And then there's like, oh man, there's different embossing, or there's different companies. Like this is from Embossing Arts, whereas this one's from Okay. So they're all different. You can get some from. Now, another thing you want to be aware of is make sure you don't mix up your glitter. This is just plain glitter with the embossing powder. Okay, because if you mix it up, it doesn't work with this. Okay, so that's one thing that you have to have. You also have to have an embossing folder. Oh boy, is that light off? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, you have to have an embossing folder, and it's like a little envelope. And I went, and then you need Versamark or some kind of sticky glue like that. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, we got you in two places. Okay, so Jamie is not on video, but she can hear us. Sherry is not on audio, but she can hear us, and we can see her. And okay, so I was just showing everybody that first you need an embossing powder, and you can, with that, you can, what did I do? Oh, it's a sticky glue like thing, and you want to make sure, I believe, yeah, that you have to have the name, like it would say close to my heart, and that should be showing, be upwards. There's different ways to do this, and I cannot remember for the life of me how I did it once with ink and then stamped on this, but I don't remember how I did that. So once I find out, I will show you guys. So I am putting this, I'm just, like I'm inking it up, but I'm actually gluing it up. Okay, so then you want, of course, your paper. You slide it in there. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so you're going to slide this into the envelope. Now, the other tool that you need, of course, is this cutter. Any kind of cutter will work. Cuttlebug, or I don't know, there's a lot of them. This is a Big Shot, a Sizzix Big Shot, but there's all kinds of them. So I'm going to roll this through. And how I do that is I make a sandwich, and I gotta have the base plate right there. It'll look like this, probably have writing on it. And it
We
will
can
kind of,
only see your
if you
face.
forget,
Don't
it'll
see what
show
you're-
you embossing. Yeah, they even have 3D embossers. So it'll kind of help you with, depending on the type of die that you use. So then you want to put a cut plate on, my cut plate. And then you probably want to do unlike I did. Oh, I'm going to put that in here now. What I did is I used both of them as a cut plate. See those deep things in there, those cuts? And so you probably want to keep one of these really nice and just cut with the other one, and the other one would go on top and not cut. Now, that's when you're cutting. An embossing folder, it's not going to cut all the way through. Okay. And you can tell because it doesn't. It's an envelope. There's a back here, so it's not going to let you cut all the way through. And so, whereas a die, you've seen the dies, they go all the way through. So I'm going to go like this and rotate, roll it through there. Sorry, the lighting is bad. Let me see if I can do this. Nope. Oh yeah. How's that? Is that better? Worse? Okay. So You roll it on through. Now, did you see it went through okay on mine? If you go like this and you have to force it through, don't force it through because that way it's broken. I mean, you could break it. So you just want to it's going to be tight. If it's too loose and goes, you know, and you just roll right through, then you're going to want to put another piece of the pie, piece of the sandwich on there, and that'll give it more pressure. Sometimes all it takes is like cardstock, a heavy cardstock, but my sandwich went perfect this time. So I just used my bottom plate, my cut plate, my paper inside the envelope, and then I'm gonna roll it back again, and then a non-cut plate on the top, and they usually come with your cutter for your die cutter. Okay, so I'm going to take this one off. Oops. I'm going to put this down for a minute and to show you. Now this isn't ink, it's glued. Remember how I went along with my wherever it is Versamark, and I went like that and I glued everything, right? Probably wouldn't hurt to do it again. I don't know how old this Versamark is, but you can get Versamark from anywhere, but we have it with Close to My Heart. Then you're going to want to take your, we want to take a piece of paper or something. I got paper right here. Okay. So you probably want to do this. Now, another thing that's really handy, especially if you're not doing the whole thing like this, I can probably show you, is you want to make sure that you have paper underneath. Okay. Oh, no, you want to use this. This is a static remover, and this is what I didn't have when I did those acetate. It takes the static out. It's got a little
Can
powder
you
in there.
show the camera, Romanza? I can't see what the static remover looks like.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because that's dark. Okay, that's the static
It's
remover.
not that it's dark, that I still didn't see it.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's got powder in it. Okay, I
Okay.
tried to be cheapo and I put some cornstarch in, but I used a nylon. Don't do that. It's too messy. Okay, so, and they also have, I think we have them Close to My Heart. Yeah, I think I got this from there. This is a glitter rag, which if you're going to be doing, oh, there you go. If you're going to be using a lot of sparkly glitter or this stuff. So this right here is some embossing, and they come in all different colors. And like I said, different companies do it. And you'd want to be liberal with it because it doesn't take very much. So I'll show you. It looks like it's going to take your whole bottle, but no, it doesn't. It's gonna, you just want to make sure you get it all over wherever the embossing is. Like if I was only, well, I'll show you when I get to it. I'll show you different techniques. Okay, so then I go like this, and you can tell where it's, see, it stayed on there. Okay, now I'm going to put this all right back. Am I in there? Yeah. This is a brand new thing, so there's glitter or my embossing. So then just put that out of the way because we're going to use a heat gun and you don't want to blow it all over. So, okay. See, if you notice, I got a little bit of mess there. And I should just wait until I'm done, but I kind of wanted to show you. This glitter thing, you just wipe it up. Okay. They also have vacuums, glitter vacuums. I don't know if, I don't think Close to My Heart does, but anyway, what this is, and sometimes it looks just like a hair dryer, right? So it'll come different ways. This is called a heat gun. I cheated. I got mine from Stamping Up years ago, but we have them at Close to My Heart. And I just Didn't really need to get one. I already had one just because the label is on it wrong, but yeah. Okay, now what you want to do when you use a heat gun on it, you don't want to come clear back here like this. You'll be there forever. So you want to put that heat gun as close as you can. Sorry, it's noisy. Down to here, and you want to keep going around in circles. Okay. And you want to, if you stay in one spot too long like that, it's going to, it could burn your paper, and it's not good. Let's say that. So you can almost see it starting to, it melts it in. You can see it or not. I was watching is it Tim Holtz? Yeah, he was doing a demonstration on YouTube, and he said that sometimes you have to bring the heat up so it will go through the back of the carb. Now, I don't know if you can't see it really, but the glittery stuff is like not only melting away, but it's dancing on the paper. Now, here's another thing. Not all embossing powders are the same. I got this one from a friend of mine that, well, she passed away, and her family gave me a lot of her, what do you call it, crafty stuff, right? So I don't know how long she's had it in her stash or anything like that, but I've got so much embossing powder that I kind of feel like rather than buy it from close to my heart, I'd rather save that money that I would put into that, even though it's just a little bit, doesn't cost that much. But I'd rather put it into more stamps or more paper or something like that. My upline told me I probably shouldn't use anything but close to my heart, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do when you're just starting out. Now I'm just starting out. So on this one, I don't think you can really see what it's supposed to do. Oh yeah, you can. See how this is kind of glossy and this is shiny over here where I haven't hit it. Can you see that? Let me bring it up. So let me turn this on. Okay, so if you look at it, this one's like glossy because the heat melts that right onto the page. See, I can't even, it's in there. I can't even get it off. Over here, where I haven't done so much, oh, I guess I have. I did a good job after all. But anyway, if you don't, you'd be able to go like that and it would just come right off. Okay. So the heat gun melts the little crystals or little plastic stuff all over that. And that's where you get those cards that, you know, are so pretty with that. I was going to show you one that I made just like this. Here it is. The other day, and I used a different kind of embossing. Okay, I think this was Tim Holtz, and I don't know. Can you tell the difference? This looks more almost like rubber, but it's really, and this is shinier, and you know. So, and then I just embossed it, and it kind of, yeah, I guess it's rubber or plastic. It feels like, where this one feels rougher. Maybe I need to stay on it longer. I don't know, but for the sake of the video, I just thought I'd just kind of show you. Now, one thing that I found really cool was Stampin' Up, or not with Stampin' Up, but that's what, I'm not going to speak badly about it, and it was probably just whoever, it was many, many years ago, but they didn't really, I don't know, either that or maybe I was just a ding dong about it. But anyway, to tell you about it. I'm getting old. Okay. But yeah, I didn't learn very much. I didn't even use an embosser until close to my heart. But let me show you another technique you could do. Oh, I forgot to show you this. Close to my heart paper. Oh, did I go out? No, I'm right there. Close to my heart's paper. It's going to be one color on, like this is a lighter pink. If you can see that, it's lighter pink. Then if you turn it over, it's a darker pink. Does that make sense? And that's with all our papers. And then if it's got a white core and you do this to it, okay. So if you do this, it's going to just show white. You see that? I just rip that and it just shows white. But if it has a color core in it and I rip it, it's going to show you. Oh, well, this one doesn't have the core in it because it's still showing you white. But that was, I'm sorry, I gave you a wrong example. Okay. Hold on. I have this. Maybe this is the same way though. Well, I'm batting 1,000, aren't I? Yeah. Well, I can't see the difference. But anyway, there are some papers where it doesn't matter because it's gonna, and I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so if I take this again, there you can see the difference between the paper. One's darker than the other one, but flip it over and they're the same color. Okay. Hi, Sandra. Okay, so I'm going to try another. I'll just use the same heart thing.
Hi.
Hi. And then that way I showed you was it doing it with the Versamart all over. This time I'm going to, yeah, I will Versamart it again. That is. Oh, it was Sandra. Okay. So I'm going to do it again. Only this time, I'm going to put up the envelope. This is something I just learned too. I don't know if you guys heard me say this, but you want to make sure that the name of the company is facing up. You know what I mean? Because then you get it inverted. You get a deboss instead of an emboss. So I'm going to send this through, but maybe you're making a card and you don't want to use the whole thing, put roses in. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to end this and come back in. Are you guys
Here, you can
Are you okay with that?
cut your
Okay,
ankle off.